do have a few red days out the month. I think it's like 20 green days and like 3 red days. But if someone can adapt my trading and learn from it and just go with like how it is, it's very easy, man. I use your code on TradeFi during your TradeFi live show. Does a rebate apply? Yeah, you just have to submit your order details. If you are curious, just submit it anyways. We'll tell you if it works or not anyways. Are you gonna run on Discord or YouTube? It's gonna be on YouTube. It's gonna be on this channel. Nothing's gonna be different. It's gonna be most likely starting the stream either like 10 or a little bit later than that. I don't think we're gonna do like 9:30 open. Why? It's because we're gonna also be running PM session, and I'm not gonna take a break in the middle of the stream. It's gonna be consecutively running, so it's gonna be a show. If I don't do that, then you know Desi can just run it on his own. We'll see. He was open to the idea though, so I'm not too sure yet. Yeah, this is slow. We're trying to go to the next liquidity target here. Really pushing. I think we're gonna really just accelerate to 84s and a half here, and then see we got 93s too. Not much to really do here at the moment though. Yeah, if you are new to my trading, there's a 50-minute video that I go over about my trading, kind of like a big overview. It's called Essential Trading Guide. A lot of people like the video. They liked it so much, they're like, where's the part 2? I've been promising the part 2, but I want to make sure it's perfected before I release it. So it's going to take a while. His goal is to get 69 funded. I mean, it's gonna be a fun goal, but realistically, it's not possible because some of the firms I shared the other day, I'm already live with, and either I'm currently live with or I can't go back to sim because I was already live. So it's gonna be closer to 50, which is like I'm not too far from it because if I have like 20 Apex, 11 Bunox already, that's like most of it already. 30 minutes in the stream and it's been pretty much lackluster. Not much to work with here. $20 Apex, 11 Bunox, 5 Top Step, 3 funded next. It should be 6 funded next. Or for me at least. I'm doing the 50Ks. 5 Alpha. Is it 5 Alpha or is it 3 Alpha? I thought they only do 3. I could be wrong though. Why are you trading AM session? It's because I'm the GOAT of PM session. Come on, guys. You guys know this. When's funded next features next sale? I think they're going to try to do something in June, but the last sale was a very significant sale, which is more of a way to get users in. They want to do majority of their sales 5% off. So it's going to be like kind of flash sale, be like 20% or 25, 30, whatever. But it's going to be like My Fund Futures. You guys know how My Fund Future works? It's 5% always. And if not, there might have like a 20% promotion somewhere. That's like the gist of it. But yeah, I think what I'm going to try to do first is just get a payout with them. And then once I'm done with getting the payouts, I'll really try to do the uncapped style, which is basically me running the account up. We did not take that internal high. What is this? This is like, this is not even Seek and Destroy price action anymore at this rate. It's because if Seek and Destroy happens, we would take like these highs and then flip over and then we'll go to the next one. This is not even the case. This is crazy. Just gotta be patient, guys. Yeah, that 50-minute video is like kind of the majority of my trading style. There's some more advanced theories, but it's like kind of learned through experience, which we do kind of showcase every day. I want to say this comes back up. 15-minute retrace come back up. I want to see probably one more drive. Like, so I'm thinking like this, like one more deep drive, and then we'll slam these highs, and then we can flip back down. It's very speculative. That's what I'm anticipating. If it does happen, you know, we could try to long back up. And if we take this high out, we'll stop our longs, and we'll likely try to play the downside if it confirms. Kind of the idea right now. This is why ICC don't trade the last 3 days of the first week of every month. Let's be real here. ICT doesn't even trade anywhere. I think a lot of people are using things that ICC says as like factual too much. Like, there's a lot of things like he's like, it has to be in a time macro. There's like half my trades are not in that time, like 10-minute time macro either. It's just pushing back up here. Really, really slow. Who do you guys think is, if you had one person to describe the biggest trader or the biggest educator that doesn't trade? Like basically 95% educating and then 5% trading. A lot of people saying Dodge. I think Dodge still trades though, honestly. He still like live trade. I think there's a handful of other people who don't really trade as much. They just more teach. I think that's kind of like T-trades, honestly. Because I'm not sure if he's trading every day. He's just more like, let's just teach it. ICT. Slow, 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 slow. Why don't you sell a course? Should I sell a course, guys? How much would you guys pay? What is the lowest amount that you would pay without being like annoyed that I have a course? It gotta be the smallest amount. I literally gotta be such a small where it satisfies a lot of people, and only the one who complains are the broke people. They're like, it could be like $50. And then like, he sells a course, I'm not buying that. It's like, it's only $50, bro. Yeah, I want to see if we can do a deeper drive first before moving up. But we did get that stab here. We took out some of these lows and we're flipping back up. I mean, theoretically we could try this out, but it's like, I don't know if I saw any good gaps to really work with. But we're really trying to push these highs here. Yeah, I'm not doing a course though, because I feel like it's not really worth it. But if I did though, it's gonna be a low cost one, just to weed out people. So like, if you can't spend like $20 for a course, of my like of a few hour video that I'm like trying to teach of how I trade, then maybe you're not really about it. It's such a lowest amount, whereas like you can just, it's like the price of a lunch at NYC. Yeah, don't clip me and say like Brian started a course. It's literally just a hypothetical. Someone was talking about like, why don't you have a course? I'm like, I just thought of that in my mind. What would you need to see before taking a sell? Most likely, take out these highs. I don't think I'm gonna sell until we take out these highs, or we flip the 15-minute gap. But sales is very dangerous now. I think it's still a long territory, but I really like it more when if we do start taking these highs out. All right, course dropping for $50. Anyone who can't afford it or complain about it, we're just gonna say that they're broke. Boom. Honestly, nowadays $50 is not that much anymore. Like it was like a while ago, like 10 years ago. You can do a lot with it, but you know, you're going out to dinner or you're going out for lunch. Some like one person lunch kind of runs up like already like $20. Before it was like 10 or less, or like $7. We're trying to turn here. Oh, you know what I should do? The course is free only for users that that use our platform. That's gonna be the mindset. Honestly, that's a genius idea, because that's a way to be free, but you have to kind of follow. You have to do some of these steps. You know what? I might do that for the indicator too, because we do have the bias indicator working right now. Instead of charging like $30, maybe we should do it free if you were to say active user. That'd be good. I think that'd be solid. Do you have a course? I have a free 50-minute video on YouTube that I took quite a while to make. Yeah, you guys are saying what indicator. We're gonna try to work on it. It's basically my bias indicator, like how I mark my bias. I do it manually. This is like a notepad, but we're gonna try to automate it. Not really much to work with here. Please live stream in Discord. I'm gonna do it on YouTube. YouTube is the most accessible way for everyone. Oh, it's starting to turn a little bit. Look at that. Yeah, it's not something I can take, to be honest, though. I think we can have a good chance of bounce here, though. One more drive down, though. Kind of somewhere in this gap, like sub 750 around, or low 750. I don't think I'm gonna play it though. It's way too risky at this price action. And you know, you guys could be like, "Oh, he's too scared to take a trade." Because some people on Twitter talk about like that. Like, if I want to focus on one trade a day, they're like, "It's because he can't trade. He's too scared to push a button." But you know, if I don't like the price action or the delivery, it's usually just kind of risk management. I do think we do get an attempt to bounce here, because I want to see if we can target these highs out. Yeah, probably a year ago, I would definitely take these type of trades and be like, this is, you know, like a B minus C plus setup, but I'm really just trying to focus on high quality, the one that I have like confidence. So like if you don't even have to grade it like A plus, B plus. You can do like, okay, how confident are you if this comes here that this would either take out this high or take out this low, and if it goes past these low, you get stopped out. I'm like 60% sure, maybe like slight edge, that we would bounce here and go for these highs, but that's not enough. I would have to be like 75% to be like confident. We almost tapped the OB too. Look at that. That was somewhat decent. It was like a flash wick though, so like you have to. I tend to like a closure anyways before I start tapping, but there's a wick. I think we can go for one more attempt even. FSP rotates like a million Bunox count. I don't think he's got a single payout. Yo, I didn't want to say anything, but this guy FSP. Do you guys? How many of you guys know who he is? I feel like he came out of nowhere for me. He popped up my YouTube recommendation. It's like 2,000 to 3,000 viewers. And it's like, are these botted? Are these real? And maybe it is real because like I feel like a lot of people are chatting. But I'm seeing him. He's trading one account at a time, and like he only shows the green accounts. So when he goes red, it doesn't show. And it's like most of them are the evals. I can tell because like it's like, let's say the 300K account, he makes like $500, 580. It says 300,000, 580 exactly. So that's his first trade on that account. I don't know what it is. Is that good clickbait, I guess? Oh, we even tapped in the breaker. I didn't really watch a 5-minute, but I think this is way too quick for me to even jump in. I just have the idea that if we do rebound here, I have like a slight edge that we take it out the high. Yeah. Let me see. FF speaks. I don't know if he's, like, I'm not saying that he's bad or he's cool, but or not. It is kind of weird that like he's trading all these evals. Eval gambler. I don't even know if it's funded. I don't know if it's eval. It's just really good marketing. I watched Keyflow last night trade Asia. He said he taught everyone in the ICT space. Yo, why are everyone like out of pocket right now? What is these egos here? You know, when I post on Twitter that like I'm the best trader on YouTube, it's just more like for fun. YouTube is not even that many people trading. I'm not saying that I'm the best trader ever, because I do talk about how there's significantly better traders than me. Like I would kind of say JCap is definitely up there. Even Lanto's up there with me. Like a few people who have kind of more experience or just better at trading. I mean, I'm still working there. I'm still young. People say I'm 14. I'm actually 23. So we're still refining. But saying that you taught the whole ICT space is crazy. I don't even know, like, out of respect though, like I don't even know who he is. Besides, I've seen him on my Twitter a few times. Apex did ban him. Did he actually ban him? JCap may actually be the best. Like, if we're talking about stats, like, I don't think there's anyone that could top JCap, honestly. John Andreas, is he the guy that made like a 1.5 million Apex? If he is, I saw his timeline too. He's literally doing like 200K per day on his live count or whatever count it is. It's like a different level. And for me, people ask me like why I'm trading props. It's for two reasons. One, it's very easy money because you can grow the accounts, you can scale up. And two, it's relatable. So I could also just trade my like 500K account and just grow it up aggressively, or I could trade it like 20 Apex and show you guys how I grow it up, which is very possible because it's only like a few $1,000 startup costs. And that's kind of why I started prop firms in the first place. It's like, because when I had like, let's say a 100K account trading with my viewers here, before props was a kind of a popular thing. Not that many people, like 90% of people didn't even have like 10,000, 20,000 to even day trade to trade with. So I was like, let's just trade props. Everyone has opportunity. Everyone has a chance to make money. That was the difference. Let me see. John Andrews, he just did 3 million. Nice. 0 Day J, like, I don't know anything about 0 Day J. All I know that I've received clips of him just being a degen. I fuck with the transparency though. He posts everything. I would hate to have myself degenning out there, but it's crazy. Like the clips I see, he's like, just blow my account, just dumping everything. It's like $5,000-$6,000 Apex account, just God. And he's like basically telling, he's so frustrated that he's just saying like, you know, blow my account right now. Price action, just hit my stop. I'm great chat. Kane Trader. Trader Kane. I'm getting mixed up. Someone's saying Kane Trader, makes me confused. This is so slow. How long have I been trading? I've been trading for 5 years. Probably 5.5 now. I started like kind of right before COVID. Like a few months before COVID. But like it's like me kind of just dancing around it. I think I really started during COVID because that's like when I had all the free time in the world. So then that's like where I was like, let's run it. Let's make some money. Let's figure this out. When are you gonna have Lumi traders on? Yeah, we talked about it. I mean, I don't mind having her on. I also want to see if I can lock in myself. I think moving forward, I want to just do like 3 days of the week strictly on my own. Maybe at least 2, but try to 3 just so I can lock in. And then the other 2 days we'll have people on. Especially if I'm doing a double stream. If I'm doing AM and PM, I'm going to have to want someone on. This is so freaking slow, chat. This is, I don't know if you guys are trading this. If you guys are, it's like moving like 10 points per range right now. Like this is the last hour, besides these wick, which only happened in a few seconds, the majority of the candles are like 20 points. How much tax do you write off? I'm not going to speak too much on it. What I'll say is, whatever your prop payouts is, you should. I guess you. I want to say you should, but I don't know if that's even legally something I should say. But I would. I do. Let's say, I would write off all the prop expenses related to it. Because someone asked me a few days, like, if I made 50,000 prop payouts on Top Step, can I write off the evals? I'm like, hell yeah, you can. Why wouldn't you? It feels like it's a simple business expense. I feel like, because it would make 0 sense if you did like 100K in prop payouts, but 95,000 prop expenses to pay that 100,000 prop in taxes, because you only made $5,000 in real profit after everything. For like prop related, for sure, but like if you're talking about trading related, that gets a little sticky. You have to be like, you might be required to be like a trader status or whatever, or I guess it could be like a prop firm expensive. I don't know. You guys should talk to your situation about it with your accountant. All I will say is I do write off all my prop expenses and everything else included, but that's just me. I don't want to give tax advice on the stream. why some of you don't move abroad is beyond me. I'm considering it, honestly, but at the same time, like, I have family here, I have friends here. It's just very hard for me just to dip out and just move to a third world country, or not not a third world country, but like a new country just for tax purposes. I'm considering it though. Maybe next year I'll do it. We're still figuring out trading. You want to just be comfortable and whatnot. Puerto Rico is probably my option. My topic right now. Said third world. I didn't mean third world. I meant like somewhere outside of the U.S. PR isn't as easy as just moving. I'm sure there's a lot of setup with it, but you know, that's something I could plan near the end of the year, maybe, or even ahead of time. Once we get there, we'll see. We'll see. PR is third world country. I feel like that's disrespectful to some people. But yeah, I'm sure it's not as easy as people think. They're like, oh, just stay here for 6 months submitted. And go back. Boom, done. 0% tax. I'm gonna have to work that out with my account and see what is viable. Oh, Simba stock share. So if you guys remember last week, I didn't buy it because remember what I said? Every Simba stock signal that he gave me, it goes down the next few days. So Reddit, it was like, I think it was like $15 for Reddit, the leverage one. And it went to all the way to $11, so like 30-40% down. I kept on DCAing a little bit. And it's not, I think it's like, yeah, it's at 18 right now. So it went from 11 to 18 in the matter of like a week. Dropped down 40%. Now up 40-50%. Insane. Same thing with Baba. Baba didn't go down though. It's up 7% right now. I think he told us to buy it somewhere around 25. Is around 27 right now. How did Cure do? Yeah, Cure is also very similar. I think Brett told me around like $72. I have my average at 71. I still have some, but not that much. Is at 77 right now. I think it went like 79. So, yo, surprisingly, I'm gonna be honest. Brett's signals are actually good. I don't know. It might scare you, but as long as you don't size too big and also average down, you know, I think that's fine. We're starting to draw to there. So like my thought process is like, if we come down here, we bounce. I have like a 60% edge on it. It took a while, but it looks like we're moving it up to there. I want to see this take these highs and pull it back down. What does Brett give us signals? Literally on stream. He'll just pop on randomly. Like he's like, I have a new stock. I'm like, what is it this time? And he's like, buy Reddit, buy Cure, buy this. He does like once a week type of thing. And last week he did Baba, which is basically Alibaba, but Baba X is, I think, 2x leverage. How long you moved to Florida? I'm a native of Florida right now. I've been living in Florida for like 10 years probably. Maybe more than 10 years now. Because it should be more than half my life. I've been moving around when I was a kid, but we settled in Florida. But, you know, if we don't see a good setup, at least we could just chat around. I think this was an idea right now that just did well. It's just a flash wick and just pushing higher. We should be taking these highs for sure, though. I don't think I see any other case where this doesn't take these highs, and that there it is. I'm a Florida man. I'm not the stereotype Florida though. Like the Gators, I feel like Patrick is more of the Florida stereotype. Let me see if I can find. Let's see, Florida man stereotype. Is this Patrick? Florida. Let's do something like this. Like someone who. Let me see. This is like crackheads actually. They're just like, oh, this is too far. Search autistic man. Lots of wicks here. I think we're gonna smash these highs very quickly here. Just really moving slow right now. We should be pushing these highs, honestly. It's just not much of a setup to really take it. I think after we took out these lows and kind of hit this OB, we should have been looking for longs. I guess, like, this is such a hindsight thing, but, like, you know, you have an inversion here. If you don't want to stop under the 15-minute gap, that could have been an idea, but it's not the best risk score, though. That'd be like a 15-point stop. 20-point TP, you know, that's not bad. That's not bad. 20, 25. Take off this inversion. That's if I liked it. I think I wanted one more drive lower, and then I would have probably been game for this. We didn't even hit the OB here. All right, let's see if we can smack the next high here. Should be game for this high. Lanto long paid. Did he long again? I remember he held for a long time. Let me see. Oh, I think he did long again, didn't he? A good play. It's kind of the same idea as what I was thinking. Like, basically long here, stop kind of on these lows. I wanted one more drop, but I think it's very clear that we're trying to target these highs. Is the music too loud? Oh, I didn't know the music's that loud. Yeah, I turned down like 30-40%. Can we get a different playlist? If you want to submit something, submit it on our Discord. We'll consider it. That's the best I could do. We need a request. Any feedback for the stream or whatever. Maybe we'll make a request for it. $2 p.m. is about to close here. We're gonna close pretty high. Yeah, pretty strong closure. This is a very, very bullish closure. It's gonna be hard to play shorts until we get a nice closure down again. It looks very bullish now, guys. I think we just swiped that high too. We did. So, yeah, now we took the high. If we show confirmation of the downside, we can start considering it. I think this is like protocol now. But if we do continue trend, it's not gonna be a short. Maybe we'll do a giveaway right now. Let's do that. I see the giveaway bot works. I was trying to see if I can get it to work. Let's take a look. Give it a few minutes or a few seconds here. There it is. There it actually does work. Just type like the stream and comment your YouTube username one time. This feels too early to do the 1 minute version, but I feel like it's possible after taking out the high of day, honestly. Slight SMT, but if you want more of a quality setup, you would probably wait for the 5 or 15 minute flip as well and try to time the top. And that's what I want to see, rather. So we'll get a nice closure under, and then we'll be game for any low time frame shorts. We'll see what we can do. I don't think this wants to... This could work though, but this is like such a shaky inversion for me. Holding a little bit, but not really that much, right? See what I could do here. Pretty much bullish on multiple time frames now. We would want like a 5 or 15 minute flip, but we do have something I like to see, which is high of day swept, and then somewhat of a like SMT here. So like that's like the start of something that we could work with. That's good. So if we want to lead this as like high of the session or something for the next hour, I would like to play the downside move if we can confirm. So if I'm executing the 1 minute, let's say, I would want to see bare minimum the 15 minute or the 5 minute to flip. So we look at the next gap, how it flip would be either order block or fair value gap. We don't have any order blocks in sight, so by default it'd be at the fair value gap. So we get a closure under here, you know, let's say we dig a little bit, closure under, then we look for a 1 minute confirmation entry model to play lower, and we don't want to see price back at these highs again. And that's a way where you're like not really trying to time the top. You're more just adapting and just letting the setup come to you. If we can get it. This is like very challenging in a way that we're just so slow and sluggish and is barely wanting to move. So we'll do 2 today, and then we'll keep on going, maybe another 2 or so at the end of this stream.
Order filled.